What happened to your gang sign, Nick? Okay, so today we're talking about rugby, specifically rugby tackles. I've played rugby since I was in 8th grade all the way up to 10th grade. My dog sees a car driving by, I guess. My brother wanted me to play back in 3rd grade because he played when he was a freshman in college, but I really couldn't because there wasn't any teams around here for that age group. Eventually we found a middle school team that worked, and they were a bit small, so I couldn't really play any games. But then I went on to high school, and high school had about 20 people on the team that I could play with. So it was really fun learning how to play rugby over those few years. So really quickly, for everyone who doesn't understand what rugby is, it's a sport that's really overlooked because it's known as a more brutal version of football, and football has become the big thing in America. But all across the world, it is an amazing thing. You can look at places like New Zealand, Australia, England, South Africa, and even the Middle East and some parts of Asia are really big into rugby. Whenever I go visit different countries, everyone over there is really into rugby, and it makes me super duper happy. But here in America, it's just, every once in a while will find a rare person, and it's a 50-50 shot they're not from here or their parents aren't from here. So for everyone that doesn't know, we're going to go off a dictionary definition of rugby from the Cambridge Dictionary, updated in 2019, where it says, rugby is a game played between two teams using an oval-shaped ball that is kicked or carried to goals on either side of the field. In rugby, what we call a try would pretty much be a football touchdown, which makes no stinking sense because we place the ball down and we have to touch it down. When you guys just try to get across the stupid line, it makes no sense to me, but whatever. So really quickly about tackling, my rugby coach, Dan Pasalt, gave me some advice back in 2015. He'd been playing rugby and coaching rugby for about 17 years. He coached in Illinois, Rockford area for 8 years up to this day. And something he told me that's always stuck with me is, if you want to know where someone's going, look at their hips, because hips don't lie. And he sang the song by Shakira, and not something I ever want to hear ever again in my life. So really quickly, we're going to watch a video that was posted by OG Rugby, and it's titled Best Rugby Tackles Ever. Now in this video, you're going to see, it was posted in 2017, but really quickly, we're going to see two teams, one in white, one in black. The team in black is called the New Zealand All Blacks. The team in white is the England Roses. And in the beginning of the match, right before this all happened, the New Zealand's 15, Crawford, had just been injured. And now Ben Smith has just filled in for him. And so this is an amazing tackle by them. It's really sloppy, but in the moment, you have to remember that every time you practice is going to get thrown out at the moment. So let's really quickly watch this, and yeah. So, as we saw in that video, Ben Smith was trying to stop him from getting a try, and he tackled him at only a couple of yards away. He had to be pretty upset because they actually ended up losing possession, and the All Blacks got the ball back, which is one of the worst things for both teams, because one team is pushed so far up, and the other team has to push so far forward. But it's still an upsetting moment for both teams. So that was a pretty sloppy tackle. One thing you'll always learn is you don't want to hit them up here. You want to hit them down here at their waistline. It's an easy way to knock them off their balance. He didn't exactly have the time to do that and try to focus on it because it's sometimes harder in the moment. So really quickly, we're going to show you guys how to properly tackle and how we're always talked about in tackle. But before that, we got to talk about a prop. I couldn't have my actual cleats with me today. My brother has them down with him in Arizona. But these are pretty much almost the exact same as cleats, just for everyday shoes. I love wearing them because remind me back of rugby, and the air bubbles also help my knees out a little bit since I have injuries from rugby. So really quickly, me and Nick are going to go outside and show you guys how to tackle properly. Oh, it's already unlocked. Cool. So, if you guys will come out here with me real quick. See if I can walk backwards well down some steps. So, I know it's a little bit dark. We tried filming this video earlier. Didn't work out too well. Yes, thank you, Kenzie, for that light. So, really quickly, what I want to start off with is like I taught you guys a few seconds ago. When you're tackling properly, you want to get down. So I'm going to have Nick start walking to me. So when you're coming in, you want to get your elbow into their hip. You want to get your cheek on their cheek. And then you're going to want to wrap your arms around their legs. You're going to pull it tight. And then you're going to take your head and you're just going to twist it like that. And that's pretty much how you tackle in rugby. You normally set it up for a pick, which is when you pick up the ball. But other than that, have a great day, guys. See you guys later. Peace out.